What's up, man? It's your boy Kimmy. I'm sitting here waiting on my daughter. I figured that I go ahead and put my 2 cents in on this Baltimore thing, being that I'm African American and everything, coming from Chicago. You know, we go through our thing too. But you know what? This for all black people, man. Especially the ones in my age range and younger. You know what I mean? This is our civil rights movement right here. You know, it's an extinction level type of thing going on with black men in general. You know, whether we with black women or not, you know, we venture off and having kids with other races and everything, dwindling our numbers right there. And then when you take into account that the police taking us out too, you know, we already thinning the population of black people out as it is naturally. You know, incarceration, shootings, drugs. We tear down our community again, then get upset when the police come in and try to put some order in it. And then we upset because the police get forceful with a bunch of forceful people. I mean, if we standing out in our neighborhood shooting in an area known for drugs and everything, you wouldn't come in cautious? Weary of the people around here? I mean, you got to take yourself out of your position and put yourself in somebody else's shoes. And in this case, it's white police officers. I mean, you know, just because it happened to be white people, it could have been a black person, an Asian, Afghanistan person, or, you know, somebody of that descent. Could have been anybody. It didn't have to be a white man. But, you know, certain situations occurred to where it came, and, you know, we getting away from the fact that we lost a bunch of young African-American males. Every time I turn on TV, it's just rioting. You know, nobody even got on a Freddie Gray shirt. Nobody had on a Mike Brown shirt when they rioting. Nobody representing what the cause of the riots are. We just out there destroying stuff. And the worst part is we destroying things in our neighborhood. You know what I mean? It killed me when I was watching CNN and that lady couldn't get diapers in her own neighborhood from the store that she known and accustomed to going to. Because the people coming from different neighborhoods tearing up her. You know what I mean? They're not going to do anything that's progressive. Nobody's going into the courthouses asking for lawyers to help them try to get in court and fight these things. Nobody trying to bring it up to the president and walk up to the White House and let them know, you know what? We tired. We tired. You know what I mean? We didn't have a Mike Brown situation in Chicago, but y'all know what it is up here, man. You know what I mean? Like every day. They don't care about us. They ride through the neighborhood, smile, laugh, and then they just, you know, it's nothing. We ain't nothing to them. But we know this. We knew this when they took out Malcolm X. We knew this when they took out Martin Luther King. This is nothing new to us. And that's the killer part, you know what I mean? Considering that we all know this. This is our history. We're supposed to be striving and moving forward to a greater future. We backpedaling. Because no matter all this loud stuff we doing and destruction and causing fires and, you know, doing everything to our neighborhood, you know, we need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture that nobody's coming in to help. The president calling us thugs, you know, we hooligans, they criminals. Well, like I say, I do not condone, I do not advocate, I'm not for the rioting, but I understand. You know, when you get locked up so many times for petty things like weed, now all of a sudden it's legal in certain places. You know what I mean? People still sitting in jail in Chicago looking at Washington like, damn, you know what I mean? And like, hey, how is we legal there, but we still locked up over here for this bullshit? You know what I mean? That's not fair. And it's not fair to be African American riding around in a nice car to get pulled over on a Friday or riding your bike through your neighborhood. And just because you look at the cops don't mean, hey, chase me. You know what I mean? The man didn't throw a bag, didn't flash nothing. Like, yes. It's faults on both sides, though, is what I'm trying to get to. Because as a race, as a culture, as a people, I mean, we smart, man. We got police officers, we got lawyers, we got judges, we got people of high rank and stature in this country that's African American. We all affected by this. All of us. You know, like, it's not just Baltimore. It's not just St. Louis. It's not just North Carolina. You know what I mean? It's New York. It's LA. It's Chicago. It's Atlanta. It's wherever you at, man. We all go through this. But it's upon us, not you, not me, us as a collective whole. Because they didn't bring 1 or 2 black people here on a boat. They brought us here in groves. We was in bunches like bananas. They packed us in. We came together, man. We should go out together. Not taking each other down so they can have a reason to come into these neighborhoods, so they can have a reason to treat us like how they treat us. You know what I mean? I'm only 29, bro. You know, I've been through my thing. I did what I do. You do what you got to do to survive. And that's what the government don't see. But at the same time, everybody in the hoods ain't showing them that either. What if Facebook posts and videos of when we in the neighborhood and it's just random drive-bys? Or what if videos that when the link card didn't come in, your kitchen is bare and your kids running around there. And your mama working 2 jobs and you working at McDonald's and you doing what you do. But then they taking your money out, child support, you got to pay your government taxes, then you got to pay your rent, then you got an electric bill, gas bill, unless, you know what I mean, unless you got one of those sweet apartments and they're all included, but even still, you got to pay to live. Then you got to pay to get around, then you got to pay to eat, and then you got to pay for you got to pay to dress yourself. Everything costs money. And then at the rate that they paying us, you can't afford to live, let alone to be around here to live prosperous or feel like you even putting in, the appropriate work to make something happen. You go to a dead-end job for years and years and years and years and don't see no promotion in your life. You don't see no advancement, nothing. And then they wonder why we frustrated. My grandmother, almost 60 years old, man, she's still working in healthcare. Intelligent woman, degrees and everything. No record, no rest, none of that. But can't get a decent paying job. At all. You know what I mean? And that's horrible. That's horrible, man. And then they mad at us because we out here doing what we do. The government don't look out for us. They look out for their best interests. What can get them votes? What can make the president look good in the light of the American people at that appropriate time? But then when that's all said and done, we back to square one. We need to get this together, man. Stand and band up. Stop riding. Stand and band up. Man up. Baltimore won, bro.